And finally, a stadium full of fans, a kiss cam moment in 16 seconds that turned into a global trial by internet. What started as a lighthearted joke at a Coldplay concert in Boston ended up costing a woman her career and putting her family in fear for their safety. Former astronomer Kristin Cabot was caught on camera embracing her boss. The clip went viral. The online verdict came swiftly and brutally. And now, months later, Cabot is speaking out about the abuse, the death threats, and why she says accountability should never mean public destruction. Here's her story.
Yeah. Oh, look at these.
Everything just flashed before my eyes. That's how former astronomer HR chief Kristin Cabot describes the moment a camera at a Coldplay concert in Boston landed on her and her boss, astronomer CEO Andy Byron, in July. The two were seen embracing on the stadium jumbotron, prompting a joke from frontman Chris Martin. Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy, the singer said. 16 seconds of the footage, filmed by another concert goer, was posted on TikTok. Within days, it had racked up nearly 150 million views, sparking a digital firestorm and a rush to judgment. Cabot says she has never watched the video. Instead, she read the comments.
I became a meme. I was the most maligned HR manager in HR history. I think as a woman, as women always do, I took the bulk of the abuse. People would say things like I was a gold digger or I slept my way to the top, which just couldn't be further from reality.
Overwhelmed, Cabot retreated with her children to an Airbnb in the New Hampshire mountains, saying she was in too dark a place to parent. The professional consequences followed quickly. Byron resigned days later. The astronomer's internal investigation found no evidence of an affair, but said leaders had failed to meet expected standards of conduct. Cabot stepped down shortly after. By choice, she says.
There was a lot of noise around me not taking accountability, but what actually happened is the board said, please stay. And I said, how? Given my job is to be the one to show people how we are expected to behave.
Cabot has also taken the full responsibility for that night. In an interview, she said that she made a bad decision and acted inappropriately with her boss. And it is not nothing. And she paid a heavy price by giving up her career. But the consequences didn't end there. Cabot says her personal details were doxxed. Paparazzi camped outside her home, and she received up to 600 calls a day. She says she received 50 to 60 death threats, including one message that read, and I quote, "I know where you shop. I am coming for you." End quote. Months on, Cabot says she is speaking out not to defend a moment, but to question a system that turns missteps into mob justice. A 16-second clip may have made her a viral symbol.
Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
But her story is now a warning about how quickly the internet can forget there are real people on the other side of the screen. It is a reminder that in the age of kiss cams and viral clips, not everything that goes viral should come with a public trial.
I was born into privilege, but I sold myself as the voice of the poor. I led a revolution in the mountains and marched into Havana as a hero. I promised freedom, equality, dignity. What I built was a one-party state. I survived invasions, embargoes, and enemies, but my people survived shortages in silence. Some called me El Comandante. History calls me something else. A dictator. Who am I?